All right, I want to do a quick video here. I recently got the Diamondback 701 vest, and I've had a lot of good luck with that. Some glares lit by some people, though. I guess maybe it's because I got the black one, possibly, and it I don't know, it kind of looks like a little like I'm about to raid the place once in a while, but maybe it's a reason to consider the high vis initially. What I was thinking about, though, was trying to write down the top three things that I think that the 701 vest is complemented by. And number one on that list, I'm not gonna write on these Post-its the whole time. What the heck is that about? They were just sitting there, I just thought I should write since I started moving my hands around a bunch. Number one is something small, and it just actually came out from Komelon. So if you don't know about Komelon, then you do now. This is Komelon. I actually was referred to Komelon from dude in aisle 4 of the Maynards. I'm looking at the tape measures. I'm looking at the tape measures, and like he could see like I'm like having trouble picking them out, and he's like, "That's the best one, trust me." And I think it was because the non-pro version of these, which is the one that I bought that day, which I love, by the way. It has the numbers written on here, so if you don't know how to say fractions, then it shows you. And then I took the Cricut to this, wrote my last name on it. Some people think that it's says DeWalt spelled incorrectly, like I got some refurb tape measure or something, but no, it's a Komelon. And I'm not even sure if that's how you say it, but dude, that's how it's called in Wisconsin here, Komelon. The reason I bought that, because it was in a pack, right? There was a pack, and the other pack was you could buy one of them bad boys, or you could get this. No, it's not a belt buckle. No, it's not a clip for a gun. This is also branded Komelon, so if you don't know the name, won't you come along, and I'll tell you a little bit about it. But really durable feeling. This is the only metal part, minus the screws on the back, otherwise it's all plastic. And this thing almost met the trash several times within the first 4 days. I showed it to my co-worker. He's like, "Hey, that's kind of cool, actually." And he said he went to go look at it in the store, and he chose that he didn't want to do it because he already had one that was built into his ToughBuilt system that he's working with. But said it was cool. The problem was this, I guess there's another little metal piece in there. Inside of there's a metal piece that pushes these pieces out when you put your tape measure in. So pretend it's on the belt, and then you put the tape measure in. Now these come out to prevent it from moving up. You understand? You gotta push this down to push those in. The problem was when I would release my thumb right here, that would not happen, and it would just stay stuck down. Meaning what I really had was just fancy pants, $1 million regular ass buckle. But what I did is pretty much dunked it like some torturous dunking of WD-40 in that middle section there. Works like a charm, and I'm very glad I didn't throw it away. The beef I had only in this moment is kind of funny, though. It's the day before I went to Menards to buy a Komelon, and I chose this one off the shelf. And I'm walking down the aisle, and then I was like, it was like $17 for this one. I'm walking down the aisle, no, it's $19 for this one. I'm walking down the aisle, and then I see a 2-pack of these Shakur for $17. And I was like, bro, $2 less? You get 2 of them? I get one more for $2 less? This is impossible. So I asked the lady, she says, no, that's what it is. So I buy them. And then the day later, maybe 2 days later, I stumbled across, hey, if you buy this, you can get this, or you can get this alone for $10, or this is a pack for $14. So then I ended up buying a third one of these, because just to get this for the discounted price. So they got me. They got me good. But torture dunking the WD-40, and it's worked like a charm, and that's why I'm saying Komelon is mandatory on the 701 vest. Second up, I said ToughBuilt a million times already, so I'm sure you probably figured this was gonna come. The ToughBuilt system here, it used to say ToughBuilt right there, but I ripped it off. And then, let me get this light a little better for you. There you go. The ToughBuilt system here has my essentials. This is my everyday carry, I suppose, if I had to have one. So the whole system, I'm sure you've seen this before, this upside down V thing accepts the upside down V side on that, and then they clickety-clack together. Once that's on your belt real easy, then you can just take it off. And this is by far the simplest method that I have seen. Nothing beats it. The orange is a bit heavy with the company. That would be my only gripe. Some people don't know you're supposed to close that. I saw a video where people didn't know you're supposed to close it. You gotta do that part. Yeah, but once that's on there and it's on your belt, boom, you're walking around, you gotta set it off, boom, it's gone. Boom, you gotta do it. It's not going nowhere. Boom, you gotta take it off. Anyway, what I was saying, in here, I got the essentials. Velcro, I really like that because you are like on your knee for a second, bending over trying to get whatever. Maybe you drop something and you're just like, oh, I gotta pick that up. Then everything goes with it and you know what's gonna happen. In here, I got some punches, extra pencils for the guys that don't come prepared. The mini square because I rock the mini square. The DeWalt utility knife. And with the DeWalt utility knife, that's funny too because I used my little Cricut machine and I added my name on there instead of doing it. And I did it and then I was like, oh dang, my name's almost that name and now it looks just like it's a refurb. So I gotta stop writing my name on DeWalt tools because it's odd. You already see it. So next up is the mini square from Milwaukee. I don't know, guys. I like the little one. Like, what's the big deal? I carry the little one. So what? Everybody talking all the time at work. And these DeWalt punches, I was gifted 3 of them, lost one within the middle of being gifted it. I don't know what happened. I think I might have thrown it away or something. Right when we were talking about it. And he said, what'd you do with that? I said, I don't know, man. So these are those, but I do use them a lot. Mainly, this one, not so much, but this little guy, we use this one often for when we're redoing screens and we got to get the little dang-a-dang-dang in the screen out of there. You know what you got to do. Leave the dang-a-dang-dang name in the comments below. And yeah, once that's all in there, complimentary on the 701 vest, that goes right there by my, on my rib cage part of the thing. And it fits right on there with the ToughBuilt system. That's number 2 on the list. And you know that's a good one. Honorable mention real quick before we get to the last one here is this little guy here. This is by Builder Buddy. Builder Buddy has a really robust piece of equipment, what they got going on right here. And I really like what they're doing. These were 2-pack for $15. And they're awesome, especially for the price. They don't promise to do anything but what you think they do. They accept your holder or your tape. I'll grab this Komelon out of here so you can see what it is. And I pretty much got the Komelon and the Builder Buddies in the same day. So I don't have anything bad to say about this except for, you know, there's no feature of it being able to hold something in. But when you just have this strapped onto the 701 vest and you're able to get like your multi-tool out of your hand for a second, or maybe you have your impact on you and you also have a framing nailer. You could throw that right on there and you're all good. That's a good one. But the actual one that we all came here for is Joey Pouch Pro from Holstery. The Joey Pouch Pro from Holstery, the difference between that one and the old new one. So let me explain something about the pouches I investigated. You're looking up Joey Pouch, you might see 2 different ones. There's a V1, V2, version 1, version 2. One is circular and one, it looks just like this, except for on the black, it's just pencil holders. On this one, the Pro version, you get the pencil holders, and I'm gonna explain that they're not just pencil holders. And you also have a bottom in here, which is really hard. So when you're sticking like some chisel possibly in there or a bunch of screws or anything like that, it's not gonna protrude through that yellow stuff, which actually could get punctured over the course of a couple years. So now we got a lifetime unit. The structure overall though, you have the thinner, more narrow side here. And then you have a wide side, so it's more like a pocket than it is a circle. On the back side, it comes with a belt clip, really hardcore belt clip too. The thing about Holstery, what I just realized today, and I haven't really got to use this in the field yet, but just playing with it and the ability to do this, close everything off. So my thoughts were from like the commercials or whatever I saw online. You can maybe take this off and, you know, you're on a ladder past your buddy. Here you go, buddy. Throw it over to him, you know. But you can't get it off that quick. And I coming from Clip Tech. Good Lord. Have been just spoiled. Nobody can beat this. How does this happen? We need this married. So I look it up. Holstery does offer an option where you can clip on an item and then you can unscrew these screws right here, clip on their proprietary pin, and then it just sits inside of there. Which is nice because that same pin can be paired with your impacts, your power drill, anything that has a screw hole in it that you could put in there. They have it on like a freaking square and a caulk gun in the commercial, so you can go nuts with it. So those are $80 for a set that will get you working with about 2 or 3 things. And I'm considering doing that. That's kind of pricey, but it's also something that I think won't break over the course of time because it looks like this company is really nice. Everything about this I love. And I'm using these wrong, like I said. I said these pen holders, and that's not what they are at all. I also have the Holstery hammer holster, which that one, I'll bust it out in another video, but I can tell you I'm on the fence about it. But what that does have, and this has, is the same exact cutouts here. So you can actually clip this into the hammer holster if you wanted, or just clip it on your belt, or use some of their other accessories that they sell. But overall, I think this is my favorite one, and this is a new company that I haven't messed around with a lot before. So I think it's kind of neat to dive into see what they got. And as far as the reviews go and the ease of this, it has beat everything. I have had the Diamondback sacks and the sacks too. I sent them back because, of course, you know, as soon as you order anything, and this is with anything, it's not a Diamondback this, because I got the whole 701 vest. That's the whole point of everything. Once I ordered that one, I got it, and it felt, you know, okay, but not robust enough to last long. It felt like I could use it for like a year or so, and I'm gonna need a new one. This one probably feels like I might have this until forever and ever, amen. So those are the 3 items though. I think that everyone could just get something off of this if you just incorporated this into a belt system, or even just on your regular old belt at home if you're just doing something in your a DIY or even. The tape measure, I'll tell you, when I'm bending over to pick up a screw or a spax or a ladder or something like that and something hits it, or I'm going to pick up a piece of plywood and it brushes against my chest when I'm holding it and it just flings off, and it does that constantly all day. That not only is embarrassing, it is annoying. Or not only annoying, it is embarrassing. Either way, whichever one you think is worse, it is that. And stopped with this. Thank you, Komelon. Come along if you don't know. Builder Buddy, honorable mention. These are great. If you didn't need anything and you just needed something to hold some stuff once in a while, get these. 15 bucks, you're done. The Clip Tech technology, you can get these also like 4-packs for like 10 bucks or something around that. They're super cheap for this. And this is the part that will break if anything should break, I would guess. I have not had that happen to me. So just don't be a psycho with your stuff, right? Don't be a psycho with it. You can't climb through a wall and go ripping on it. It will break if you do that, just like you would expect. Clip Tech technology. Here we go. Booms, just like that. Flies on your belt. I guess this is my EDC. This is everything that I would usually use in a day paired with the Komelon. So I don't have a tape holder on this. I used to tuck this actually back inside of here and then put the tape on there, but I bent over one day, everything fell out, and I said, no more of that. And then the Holstery. Like I said, haven't used it, but have nothing but high hopes for this because it feels right. It feels like I'm going to be effective with it. I probably am going to invest in the clip so I can take it off easier and quicker, unless something happens with ToughBuilt, making us be able to slide belt clips into their system. That might be something cool. I don't know. But that's what I'm wearing, and then I'll let you take a glimpse of what I look like in the vest now here too. Yeah, always snug here. So like, the only thing that I've noticed about the Diamondback vest is that they don't mention that you do have to actually mess with these, like depending on what you're wearing that day. If you're wearing this over bibs like I do when it's like 1 degree out here in Wisconsin, yeah, then I get this as snug as I can against my bibs, and it also helps keep me warmer because everything's nice and snug. I wish I didn't say snug so much right there, but whatever. Yeah, like I was saying, I do have the The holster here, I don't remove it from here. That's gonna be the plan right there. Like I said, the Builder Buddy, they come in a 2-pack, so I just leave one right there. And the bag goes here. I found that it does fit inside, in between here for third-party things, because this would be considered third-party because it's not Diamondback. They do fit right here, but it's really hard to get stuff off of there. The clips for the ToughBuilt do not fit in between this band right here, but right after this band, it fits all the way back. So because it's sewn right here and right here. And then on this side, same thing. It's sewn right here and right here. So you can't put nothing there, right? So if you do buy anything and you want something right there, wondering what will fit right there, then go to Diamondback. Diamondback does have accessories that fit right there perfectly. And see how easy that was? That was 2 seconds, right? It's gonna be a little bit quicker with this one. We didn't need that anyway. But that's it for how ToughBuilt looks compared to that. Come along with Komelon. I usually do this one right here. I don't like the tape measure, mainly because it's a larger tape measure, it's heavier, and it weighs this part down. Not that I'm so concerned about stretching it out, it's just that it does make it a little jigglier. But, you know, I've been at the gym, you know, lately. I've been trying to work on the chest, get that out there a little bit, try to fill up the vest, but we just ain't there yet. So they do have pen holders that I really want to get, don't have them yet. That's why I wear 2 of these clips right here. You see orange and orange. That is just the Clip Tech technology here, meaning I could put it down or up. Preferred height for me is right here, so I could just be like, bam, 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 bam. And then someone was like, oh, you need a pencil? Bam, got your pencil. Go get your own. Stop being unprepared. And then I cut them all up. Bam, bam. Just joking. I never would cut somebody up. But I will poke them in the nose with the pencil right here on the side. Bam. And then tape measure. Boom. Quick draw. The knives are cool. The problem is I'm left-handed, so I got to go extra hard and think about it when I'm going to open the thing. You know what I mean? So these knives aren't as cool to me as they are to everyone else. And I'm sure that's because you're gonna be like, oh, that's because you got a Master Force. That's why they ain't cool to you. But I know I got a Master Force, and I've had other ones that I spent more money on, and I hated those for the exact same reason as I hate the Master Force. Make a left-handed damn thang-a-dang-dang. And stop making this little button. Who needs this little button on this thing? Look at this. This is the idea. Whoever your knife makers are, make a big, all orange, here you go, Klein. All orange, make a big black button that I could press with a gloved thumb that sticks out a 1/4 inch. Stop trying to be minimalistic. I'm trying to get one out there, you know what I mean? The last couple things I think that you could do is you could use these things temporarily as a pen holder. Now, I would say if you're gonna put pens or anything right here in the Holstery, and I just haven't done it yet, order their little pen flappy guy. It's like meant for that right there. And it's cheap, guys. They're like 12 bucks, 10 bucks, something like that. But really nice. The other option that I did try before was taking off the Holstery. Now see, this is where Clip Tech and ToughBuilt come into the advantage. Watch it, setting it down, boom. Very easy. I'm still not mad. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna take some deep breaths. We're not gonna get mad. All right, we got it, look at that. You know? And it wasn't too bad. With the Holstery Pen Pal, dang it, yes. Thought I was gonna forget it, but I remembered it. With the Holstery Pen Pal, this comes off via unscrewing these screws right here. And you put in your Pen Pal thing. I'll set a picture up right here. And then that makes it to where you drop it in and that Pen Pal slides into slot. And then you can't take it off by just pulling up or down. You actually have to turn it and then pull it, and then you'd be able to take it out. If you're worried about turning it, oh, you spill all your stuff. Hey, dummy, use the thang-a-dang-thang. It's right there in your hand. Again, these are my picks. What I use on a daily basis, and also I am left-handed. I should put that into play. But everything is right there where I need it to be. It's slim. I can get down low. I can go up high. I could probably do a cartwheel and everything's gonna stay on my person. Right where I need it to be and not injuring me, like a hammer hitting me in the back of the leg. And I don't even have a hammer to use for an example here at all. But I'll put that in the other video, so if you're looking for that one, you could probably click around somewhere at the end of the video, which is right now. Thanks for watching.